guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having a great day. The stock market is doing extremely well, and one of our stocks in our public portfolio is up over 10.5% today when I'm recording this video, and there's no signs of it slowing down for the next couple of years, and many analysts are expecting it to continue to double. And the stock we're going to be talking about today is one that I've mentioned quite a few times on our channel, and that stock is Draftkings, stock ticker symbol DKNG. Currently, Draftkings is sitting around $67, $68 a share. It's up around 10% for the day. And not only did they recently announce their Q4 earnings, they beat expectations. They absolutely killed them. They did over 30% better than what analysts were expecting in terms of revenue and growth, but also today, a lot of top firms came out with price target upgrades for Draftkings that range between $105 a share, which is about 70% upside, to even $80 a share. So all the analysts right now are giving this really good price targets, and they all are upgrading it, saying that it is a great buy right now. In addition to the price targets, in addition to their beating earnings expectations, also Canada has had some major moves with sports betting legalization. Florida also took another crack at legalizing sports betting, and Texas. So we have a lot to cover in today's video, from the earnings, from price target upgrades, to new states and new countries looking to legalize sports betting, and Draftkings being at the forefront of all of this. So I think you're really going to want to stick around for everything I have to say with this video, where I see the stock price going. And if you enjoy this sort of content and you find the video helpful, well then please be sure to like the video down below, subscribe to my channel, turn on the bell notifications so you can be notified every time a new video comes out. It really helps me out every time you guys like the video, helps get these videos out to more people, and comment down below your thoughts on Draftkings, if you're invested in it or if you are not currently. For those of you who are new here, my name is Michael. I'm an investor and entrepreneur. Last year, our public investing account on Patreon, which is currently sitting around $705,000, was up over 105% for 2020. This year, our goal is to get that account to $1 million. And if you like to see the investments I make in real time, when I buy a stock, when I sell a stock, if you want exclusive content that I don't share on YouTube, access to our Discord, you want pre-release access to my podcast called Michael on the Mic, where I talk about stocks, tech news, and everything else, well then make sure to join our group using the link down below. We do have a lot of fun talking about investments over there. But anyways, today we're going to talk about Draftkings, stock ticker symbol DKNG. Currently, Draftkings is sitting right around the $67 to $68 per share range, and just the other day, they announced their Q4 earnings. Draftkings, they said it have currently around 1.5 million monthly unique payers as of the fourth quarter in 2020. And this is important because a lot of these people probably spend a lot of money on the platform, and they don't just use it one time, but this is 1.5 million unique monthly active users. So that means that each of these people could be using it 10, 12, 20 times. It doesn't matter. On top of this, the company reported revenue of $322 million versus an expected $232. So they did about 25 to 30% better than what all analysts were expecting, and that is really unheard of. They absolutely blew it out of the park. They did so much better than anyone was expecting, and the average revenue per monthly user, which is their 1.5 million users that use it actively every single month, is $65 per user, and that is extremely good. The company surpassed 1 million users in the third quarter of 2020, and then they grew 50% in just the fourth quarter alone. So they are really on a roll. Not only that, not only is sports betting continuing to be legalized in more states, but they also increased their revenue outlook for fiscal year 2021 from $750 million to about $900 million to $1 billion. This is really important because they said this is going to hinge on the fact if we see a full sports season with all the sports coming back, or if we see restrictions, shorter seasons, that could affect their revenue. But either way, I don't think that's anything to worry about because eventually sports are going to be back completely and full seasons, and DraftKings is already set to really lead the way in sports betting and fantasy sports. Currently, about 20 states in the U.S. plus Washington, D.C. allow online sports betting, which is up from 19 in the past quarter. And currently, as of this moment, there are 5 states that have legalized sports betting, currently working on getting it rolled out, and an additional 16 states that are working on legislation. So currently, there are a total of 21 additional states that are either passed some sort of legislation or working on it, which will mean that that's essentially DraftKings could double their potential market size. They'll have twice as many states where they could enter, attract more customers, and that is really, really important. We'll get back to the sports betting and legalization in a bit, but first, I want to go over a couple of price target upgrades from analysts. So after the company reported their revenue, they beat expectations, did much better than anyone was expecting. 8 analysts actually raised their price targets. And at the time, it was 8, but it's been even more since then. And currently, Loop Capital's Daniel Adam raised his forecast from $100 a share to $105 a share, which implies about a 70% upside for the stock. He basically attributed this to them having $322 million in revenue, beating expectations by 25-30%. On top of this, Goldman Sachs analyst Stephen Grambling, he raised his price target to $73 a share. And we had a couple more analysts as well. Macquarie raised their price target, and Canaccord Genuity, their analyst Michael Graham, raised his price target from $65 a share to $80 a share. And he says, while this market is very competitive, that they believe this is just getting started. Online sports betting is just getting started, and DraftKings is at the center of all of this. Currently, DraftKings market cap is right around $26 billion, and looking at their revenue numbers, it is a high valuation. They generated about $322 million in the last quarter, but in reality, there is so much potential for this company. A couple things that you just can't ignore is one is with Canada, because Canada, they recently passed a bill called C-218, and it passed a vote in the House of the Commons with a lot of support. And now it's before the House Justice Committee, and it's looking like it definitely will pass this year within the next couple of months. And if the bill becomes a law, well then each of the provinces are going to have to, work on legislation to figure out how to roll it out, what exactly to do. But either way, Canada opening up for online sports betting is going to be huge for DraftKings. DraftKings already announced a deal with the NFL that would expand its daily fantasy football partnership into Canada. So DraftKings is already making a major move in Canada before online sports betting. And once this is approved and passed in Canada, Boston-based DraftKings is expected to be able to benefit tremendously. Analysts are projecting that Canada being open to sports betting could attract more than $28 billion per year in wagers in 5 years' time. So $28 billion additional revenue, and that's like an additional amount of money that they could capture, additional market share that they could capture as Canada begins to open up. And so that is one thing I really like about it, Canada, sports betting, and them passing this bill. But on top of this, Florida, they just recently introduced a bipartisan bill on legalizing sports wagering. According to representatives, they say right now Floridians are sending millions of dollars out of state every year, mostly overseas to foreign countries, because Florida has failed to bring legal sports wagering to the state. So they said now allowing this would bring millions of dollars of revenue for the state of Florida just simply by passing and legalizing sports betting. In addition to Florida, we're also seeing Texas do the same thing. Texas representative proposed a bill to legalize sports wagering as well in their state. And we're going to just continue to see more and more states legalize sports betting. DraftKings is really just getting started. I'm investing it in our public investing account on Patreon. We've been talking about this stock for months. It is continuing to kill it, and I don't think it's slowing down anytime soon. So if you're not already invested in it, at least add it to your watch list, but let me know what you guys think of it. It's up over 10% today, and I don't think there's any signs of it slowing down anytime soon. But let me know your thoughts on DraftKings stock ticker symbol DKNG. I'd like to hear what you guys think. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to get your 4 free stocks, each valued up to $1,600, when you download the Webull investing app using the link down below. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.